Hello all, welcome back to yet another new session on the dissolution of a partnership. Here in a previous two videos, in a two classes, we have discussed on the topic of simple dissolution. Now we are going to do a problem on a simple dissolution. While solving a problem of a simple dissolution, you need to prepare three basic accounts. What is the first account? What is the first account you will prepare?
Realization.
Realization. Second account?
Capital.
Third account?
Cash or bank account.
Cash account. Cash account will get cash account will always gets
Tally.
tallied. The capital account balance should be transferred to at the end cash account. Cash account balance will get tallied. If there is a realization profit will transfer to
Partners capital account.
partners capital on which side?
Credit side.
Debit side.
Voice.
Realization profit will appear on the debit sides of the realization account. It will get transferred to realization of the partners capital account on the credit side.
Yes, I got it.
Yes. Realization loss appear on which side? Appear on which side?
Credit.
Credit side.
Credit side. On which account?
Realization account.
Realization
Capital
account.
account.
Wait, yeah. Realization loss. Realization loss is appear on which side? Which account?
Realization loss on a credit side realization account.
Realization. It should get transferred to
Partners capital debit side.
partners capital debit side. It should get transferred. That's what we are done. Okay. That's what we are also going to do. Just read the question. X1, Y, Z are the partners of the firm X, Y, Z and Co. Sharing the profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. So from here itself, we came to know 4:3:2. And the balance sheet of the firm is given. Immediately once you study this, go to the last point and study. You are required to prepare realization account, partners capital account, cash account. Immediately once you study this, simply never ever touch about that point. Don't even study the balance sheet. Just simply prepare. One is your realization. Open your accounts. Take your accounts and open it. Realization account. The spelling may differ. They may use British and American English. So, yes, is that and all, it doesn't matter. Realization account. You will open 2 rupees column as it is. 2 rupees column is not required because at the time of bifurcation, we may suffer a space, so that I will prepare it. Then second one will be your partners capital account credit. And third, you will prepare cash account. Once it gets prepared, now first step. What is the first step? What is the first step?
Transferring all the
assets.
to realization.
Yeah, that is dismantling of the assets. Now transfer the dismantling of assets by write down to assets. To stock in trade. To sundry debtors. Write down 5 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh. Cash account should get transferred to cash account by write down on the debit side to balance brought down 10,000. Asset side is done. Then come to partners capital. Partners capital will transfer to XYZ partners. So X rupees column. This rupees column and all mandatory pa. You should put it. I will never tell you to put rupees column and all. It is mandatory. Okay. X, Y, Z. That's it done. Now we will need to put a by balance brought down. What is the value over there? 4 lakh, 3 lakh,
2 lakh.
2 lakh. That's it. Now, general reserve is there. Any reserve should be distributed to partners in which ratio? PSR ratio. 90,000. A world ratio. That is profit sharing ratio. So 4, 3, 2, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. So 90,000 divided by 9. So you will write down by general reserve account in brackets, you will write down 4:3:2. Sorry, 4:3:2, right? X. 90,000 divided by 9 is 10,000. So 10,000 in a 4. What you need to do it in a calculator? Take a calculator, press 90,000 divided by 9. What value you are getting? 10,000 you are getting, 10,000. Multiply by 4. What is the value?
40,000.
Divided by 4, multiply by 3. Don't do it immediately. Divided by 4, multiply by 3. Don't cancel it anything. With that same 40,000, divided by 3, multiply by 4. Sorry, divided by 4, multiply by 3.
30,000, 20,000.
30,000. Divided by 3, multiply by 2.
20,000.
20,000. That's it. We have never read the question. I never touched it. Just doing it simply. Sundry creditors is there. 3,20,000. So this should be transferred to which account?
Realization.
Realization. So I will write down by sundry creditors. Amount is 3,20,000. That's it. Now come to the point. Partners of the firm decided to dissolve the firm of the above said debt. Fine. Whatever the disturbance we are making, you can also dissolve it. Now come to the point. Fixed assets realized at 5,20,000. Book debts at 4,40,000. So shall we prepare a small working note? Actually, it is not there. It is not required. We will prepare it. Assets realized. Fixed assets. Book debts. Book debts means it is debtors. What is your fixed assets value, realization value? 5,20,000, 4,40,000. So 5,20,000, 4,40,000.
4,40,000.
Total, it is 9,60,000. Yeah. Okay, 9,60,000. What we will do? We will write down by cash account. In brackets, we will write down working note number 1. And we will write down the value 9,60,000. It is done now. Immediately go to cash account and write down to realization account. If you want, you can go to working note 1 and you will check what is the value. 9,60,000. Yeah? 9,60,000. Done. Second point is done. Stocks valued at stock valued at 2,50,000 and it was taken over by the partner Y. What is the journal entry you will pass?
Debit receiver. Y account debit to asset account, maybe. I think so. Y account debit to asset.
Y is capital. Y
To
is
realization account.
realization account. So what you will do? Working note is not required. You will write down by Y is capital account. And write down what is the value? 2,50,000. Okay, go to immediately partners capital and write down to realization account. In bracket, write down stock taken over by Y. In Y's account, you need to put 2,50,000. Done. Now, creditors allowed a discount of 5%. What is the previous value? 3,20,000. Now 5% is gone. So you are going to make only 95%. So you will write down to cash account. In brackets, 3,20,000 into 5%. Sorry, 3,20,000 into 95%. You will put. Because 5% is a discount. So 3,20,000 into 95% is how much?
3,04,000.
3,04,000. Okay, correct me if I am doing anything wrong. Okay, then expenses and immediately go to cash account and write down by realization. In brackets, you will write down creditors. You will put the value 3,04,000. Okay, immediately what you need to do, you will do expenses realization amounting to 6,000. What is expenses realization? The realization expenses you are paying. What is the journal entry you will pass? It will treat it as a liability. Yeah.
Expenses to cash.
Realization to cash.
Debit to
Expenses will not occur. Excesses is already transferred. Here you are making realization. So it will be to cash account. It is your realization expense. How much it is? 6,000. Then immediately go to cash account. By write down by realization. In brackets write down expenses. And write down the value 6,000. 6,000 is done. All the adjustments done. First, close the
Realization account.
realization. The value 3,20,000 plus 9,60,000 plus 2,50,000. Calculate both the side. One will do debit side and one will do credit side calculation. 5, 10, 13, 16. Here I think so it is higher. 16,10,000, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 16,10,000. Subtract 9,60,000. Subtract 2,50,000. Subtract 3,20,000. What is the value?
12, 14,
80,000, sir.
80?
80,000.
80, right?
Yes, sir.
80,000. In your book, it may give you differently, but I am doing it differently. Okay. What you need to do? Buy. What you will write? Is a profit or loss?
Loss.
Loss. By loss. Transferred to partners
Capital account.
capital account. Once you write partners capital account on the top, you will never ever write the partners capital again. You will simply write X, Y, Z. Take a calculator, 80,000 divided by 9 into 4. 80,000 divided by 9 into 4. If I want to write it, I will write it 4 by 9 for simplification purpose, for understanding purpose. I will write it in my exam also. 80,000 divided by 9 into 4. What is the value?
35,555.
Just a minute. 35,000.
555.
555. Divided by 4 into 3. Divided by 4 into
667.
667. Divided by 3 into 2.
17,778.
17,778. So that's it. Once the losses occur, immediately go to your realization account. Write down to realization account. Transfer of loss. The values are as follows. 35,555. Do along with me. 26, 66, 7, 17,778. That's it. Done. Now, debit side is done. Now, we need to get close. By just looking at this, by just simply looking at it, I need to close my accounts, right? I always leave 5 to 6 line space. Okay. And just here it is 2,20,000.
RL.
This is those who just mute it 2,20,000. And here it is 4,40,000. Here it is 4,40,000. Here the value is 3,30,000, right? 3,30,000. 3,30,000. 3,30,000. Subtract 4,40,000 minus 3,35,555. 35,555.
4,04,445.
4,04,445.
4,04,445.
4,04,445. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Then do this. 3,30,000 minus 26,667.
53,333.
Here.
Two lakh 2,222.
Right? I need to ask the cash from the to
Cash account.
to cash account, I will write it. Okay. I will go to, where is my cash account? I will write down by, what I need to write? By X, by Y, by Z. Account or Z capital account, whatever you will write. What is the value? Value of 4,04,445. Next value is 53,333. Next value is 2,02,022. If I want to balance 9,70,000, here just try to calculate it. 4,04,445 plus 2,02,222. It means I'm paying. I yet to pay. What's the value over there? It is 3,10,000.
Same, sir.
Same. 9,70,000. That's all we have done. Congratulate yourself for solving a problem quickly for around 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. If you practice very well, you can solve the simple dissolution problem in 7 to 8 minutes also. It's about just quickly posting off. I never read the question. Read that first line, read that last line. What is the record part? Open the separate ledger accounts, transfer immediately. And if there is any adjustment, give a respective posting and close the accounts one by one. This is your first order, first closing. Then closing your partner's capital will be your second. Tallying this will be your third. That's it. The sum is over. Okay. Those who want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot so that it will also know how you need to write it. Done. Yes. Now, partner's capital. Now, cash account. Cash account. Okay. That's it for the day. We will close the session today. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. We will meet up in another day in another session.